Hey everybody, it's your boy Sal Williams, and CEO of Fortune Weavers himself, Mr. Sam Weaver, will be sharing tips on how to raise capital in your real estate business. And that starts right now.
Weaver here with Fortune Weavers Academy to give you some tips to help you in your flipping business. One of the biggest challenges for most new flipper investors is raising capital. So I'm going to give you a tip today that I think is really important, and I'm going to do a series of videos, so stay tuned on anything to do with raising capital. So one of the biggest obstacles you have to overcome right now is people have still not forgotten about the whole 2008 Great Recession. And what they know is that the housing market crashed, and a lot of that had to do with people getting financing that they never deserved, meaning that they could borrow 100% loan to value. They could borrow exactly what that house is worth without any skin in the game and purchase that property and then let it go, and what did they lose? Yeah, maybe they got something on their credit report, but it was worth the risk to them. And so what we want to explain is we don't do that in this business. We buy properties at a steep discount, and there's a margin of safety, we call it. So our rule as a company at Fortune Weavers is we generally take the ARV, and we do 75% of that value. And then we back out our rehab costs. So let's say that the house is worth $400,000. We would take $300,000, or 75% of the $400,000, back out the $30,000 to $80,000 in rehab, and that's what we would use as our purchase price. So let's say, for example, our rehab was $50,000. We would take our ARV, our after repair value, of $400,000, do 75%, which is $300,000, back out $50,000 and buy that property for $250,000. That's our maximum allowable offer. That margin between what it could sell for, the $400,000, and the $250,000 purchase, $150,000 of margin of safety, is how you need to explain that to people. Very similar to a lender. A lender is going to require you to put 20% down, and sometimes 25% down on a non-owner occupied property. The reason why they do that is they want to protect against market fluctuation. And that's over a 30-year period. So they know over 30 years most people are going to have some issues. We're getting in and out in under 6 months in most cases. So we do a fast dance, we get in and out, we have the margin of safety, which is the point of which we bought it from, the difference between where we bought it and what it's worth when it's fixed up. So you need to be able to explain that to people, that their money is secured and safe because of that margin. A traditional lender like of a Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, they're going to make you, if you don't put 20% down when you buy a property, they're going to make you buy something called mortgage insurance premium, or PMI for an acronym there. And what that is default insurance. If you don't put 20% down, they're going to make you back it up with some insurance in the event that you default on the loan, that they can get the difference and cover that way. So we don't need that because we have a much bigger margin of safety. And that is the difference between where we bought it and what the property is actually worth. So we could turn around literally and get a property at that $250,000 purchase price and sell it to somebody else that's willing to take more risk. And we know in this market that can happen very quickly. People are taking a lot more risk than we are because we follow the rules. So raising capital tip today, make sure you can explain how we buy properties at a discount, and that discount or margin is what protects their private money in the end. Hopefully that all makes sense. This is Coach Weaver with your tip of the day. Hey, we'll catch you on the flip side.